Let's do some harmonic detective work together. Hi, I'm Drotos, and welcome to my journey through the real book, number 124. I love you for sentimental reasons. Working our way through the real book here. I hope you're joining me for your journey through the real book as well. This is an extension of the more personal one-on-one teaching I do at KeyboardImprov.com, so if you're interested in that, please join me there. But this is an exciting project. I'm doing one tune a week, usually on Fridays. It's an 8-year project, 400 tunes. There you go. So let's get your pencil out. Or if you don't have one, go grab a pencil. Not a pen. Don't write in music on pen because you might change your mind or want to erase it or something, but pencil. Because, you know, this wasn't in the old real book to my recollection. It wasn't a tune that I grew up playing a lot, but I played occasionally on gigs, just sort of following whatever changes the bass player played. And then, of course, the Nat King Cole recording. If you haven't heard that, that's the famous one that comes to my mind. But there are others as well. And I sat down to look at it in this version, and the second chord threw me, because it goes like this. Right, it's that A flat 7. It sounds pretty good, though. It sounds jazzy, right? I'm actually playing it as a 13th there. It sounds good. It sounds nice, rich, full, very idiomatic, jazzy, right? But for this tune, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I'm like, what? What's going on there? That's not what I ever remember playing. And, you know, the lyric, remember, these weren't just written as instrumentals, like we see here, sort of. They have a lyric, and the lyric goes, I love you for sentimental reasons. So if you're a lyricist and you're going, I love you, we're going to put in this chord there. Is that a love you chord? Is it a I love you, sort of lingering in this beautiful feeling, and then it goes there? Not sure. To me, that's a chord that takes a more basic underlying original harmony and makes it more jazzy if you want to do something different. It's not a starting point. So I did some homework on this one. So I listened to the Nat King Cole version. Couldn't quite hear the bass notes in the mix too well, but kind of heard where it was going a little bit. Like I heard, especially on the third chord, or well, here would be the fourth chord, in E flat. And I'm like, what's that second chord? Is it a dominant or a major seventh? And then I listened to the Natalie Cole version, which is Nat King Cole's daughter, who did basically the same arrangements or similar arrangements as her father, and I could hear the bass notes very clearly. So this is what we're going to do. Take that A flat 7th and put it in parentheses, sort of as an option. If you want to use it, you can. But I listened to, what was it, Nelson Riddle's arrangement for Linda Ronstadt, right? Linda Ronstadt's not really a jazz singer, but she did a couple albums, 3 albums of standards. It was one of Nelson Riddle's last recordings, the great arranger who worked with Sinatra, Nat King Cole, and they just played D minor 7th there. So you're going to write D minor 7th. So it's a 1, 6, 2, 5, right? Now D minor 7. Now G minor. Okay, better as a starting point. Learn that, and then if you want to play the A flat 7, go ahead and do it. But I listened to the Nat King Cole version and Natalie Cole, and those are the chords that I had been hearing in my head. What they do is they just stay on the F major 7th for a whole measure. And then in the second measure, you can write them right next to or below the G minor 7. Write a B flat major 7th. In that second full measure, B flat major 7th. And then in E flat 7 with you can use a sharp 11, although it's kind of in the melody. So basically E flat 7 or E flat 9 or something. E flat 7. So it's a whole measure of F major 7, and that's what I had been hearing in my head, this expansive, beautiful, lush major 7th harmony under that word, that phrase, I love you. Then the B flat major 7, E flat, and then you can play the rest of the arrangement. That's what I was hearing. So there we go. So that's the whole deal on that. Those first 2 measures. And again, you can mix and match any way you want. You can play the A flat, and then I don't know what you play after that. You can maybe the A flat, and then yeah, I don't know. Try different things, but those are all the options. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the Nat King Cole version with the B flat major 7, E flat 7, and then maybe I'll sort of use the others as substitutions or variations. I'm also going to start with the sharp 4 chord and work my way down. So a B minor 7 flat 5, and I'll work myself down chromatically to a 2 5 1 into this F major 7. Very 40s and 50s type intro. You hear this kind of intro on a lot of Charlie Parker records. And I was also playing this, and I was remembering lessons or classes really at the University of Connecticut I took with a wonderful pianist named Hale Smith. I was very lucky, and I caught some of the pianists who are still around that had grown up in the late swing era, the late 30s, early 40s, before bebop. Billy Taylor and Hale Smith, wonderful composer and pianist. And I used to hear Hale sit down and just play, just standing right next to him in class on this old upright piano that he made sound like a whole orchestra. So I've got his playing in mind, so this is kind of my tribute to Hale Smith. Okay, so you can hear how I use some of those chords from the beginning we had talked about, and I really enjoyed that. You know, again, it was my tribute, sort of playing in the style that I remember. This older gentleman named Hale Smith, who was a really wonderful teacher and person in my development, very generous in what he taught me. Real connection with that time, a really early period in jazz, relatively speaking, the late 30s, early 40s, which now I'm passing on to you through this video. So thanks for being here. If you're interested in one-on-one lessons or working your way through my video course, check out KeyboardImprov.com. Hope to see you there. And in any case, check out the tune. It's wonderful to play. See you in the next video.